Now this is going to be very interesting. So there's been talks about NeNe Leaks and Kim Zolciak Biermann coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 10, which is the next season because they're currently on season 9. You know, it's going to be a milestone, and the producers want them back because they're two of the originals. TMZ caught up with Kim recently, and I posted the 1 minute and 33-second interview with the 360 view on my blog, but I can't post it here on YouTube. But I just want to let you guys know what was said in the video and read to you this article. So TMZ was pushing, like really pushing Kim to answer who she thinks is bigger, either her or NeNe. Who's the bigger draw for fans? And Kim said, well, I would say having your own show for 6 seasons says something, referring to her show. And she starts filming again for, I think it's called Tardy for the Party. She starts filming again on Monday, which is what, March 6th of 2017. And she said that she's motivated by money. In other words, you know, they want her to be on the show. They're going to have to pay for it. They know what they're getting. I mean, it's Kim Zolciak. She's going to be a huge draw for fans. I mean, she's had, her own show for 6 seasons. That's rare. Anyways, she goes on to say, well, first of all, TMZ asked her, so if you had to get rid of like one of the chicks from the show, in so many words, like if one of them had to go to make room for you to come on the show, who would it be? And then if I'm not mistaken, he suggested it, the cameraman guy, the interviewer suggested it to her, like, how about Kenya? Would you get rid of Kenya? And she just like kind of gave a thumbs up. So there you go. She's had her own show for 6 seasons. She's motivated by money. She feels as if you're going to say, rather she implied that if you're going to say one of them is bigger than the other, then she would be the bigger name. And if you're going to get rid of anybody, get rid of Kenya. So there you go. That's what we learned from the video. Remember, it's on my blog and it's on the TMZ website if you wanted to see it, but it gets even more interesting. Let me read the article to you. TMZ posted the article on March 2nd of 2017 titled Kim Zolciak, Real Housewives of Atlanta better up the ante for me. I'm bigger than NeNe. They had to be controversial. So here's what TMZ wrote. Kim Zolciak has more going on than NeNe Leaks. So if Real Housewives of Atlanta producers want her back, they're going to have to drop serious coin. That's according to Kim, of course. We got KZ rushing to catch a flight out of LAX, but she took the time to make it clear she's down for a reunion of Real Housewives of Atlanta if the price is right. She and NeNe both make cameos on the season finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and as we've reported, producers desperately want them for the landmark 10th season. But Kim says it won't be easy or cheap to land her. Possibly, likely, translation, I'm worth more than NeNe. Wow, TMZ. I mean, they were really pushing for her to say that she's, you know, bigger than NeNe, in my opinion. It's like as if they're just, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but TMZ are some shit starters. They were trying to cause some controversy, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I don't really know who's the bigger draw for fans because NeNe has a clothing line. She's selling out on HSN, I think it is, the home shopping network. And Kim has her show 6 seasons deep. If I'm not mistaken, NeNe was on Broadway at one point. I mean, they're both superstars, basically. They both have huge fan bases. A lot of people follow them on social media and everything. So I really don't know who's the biggest draw. Like I said, you know, I missed Kim because I started watching come season 6 because of Portia, of course. So, you know, I don't really know much about Kim except for little clips that I've seen of her. She seems pretty cool, at least from what I've seen. So anybody who knows anything about NeNe and Kim, who would you be watching for? Kim, NeNe, or both? And are you going to watch season 10? And what do you think about season 9? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, and Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Yeah, I'll be tuning in to season 9 pretty soon to watch every episode back to back. I mean, it looks like the reunion's coming up. Somebody let me know in the comments when the reunion's coming so I can make sure that I tune in. I think I'm going to watch the reunion before I even watch the season, because then that'll kind of help me decide whether or not this season is for me to watch. I mean, well, Portia's there, so I mean, pretty much the Real Housewives of Atlanta is the Portia hour for me. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it all below. Who's the bigger draw? What you thought about season 9? Whether or not you're gonna watch season 10? All that jazz. Whatever. Free for all in the comments. Call me names in the comments. Nah, I'm kidding. Meat Magazine.